Our next guests are citizens from the Vote Yes Committee on Recreation Millage, Kelly Hoover and Aaron Demick.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Aaron.
Just doing our part.
Yes, two citizens, and you both volunteer a lot, particularly with the parks.
Yep.
And you both have a passion for parks and recreation, and that's what we're talking about today. Explain the millage about recreation that's going to be on the ballot on Tuesday.
Well, it is it's important. It's under the Jackson Public School District, but it really is what you see at the City Recreation Department. It's all our programs under 18, so anything from soccer to football to basketball to camps and mother-daughter tea and daddy-daughter dances. That's how that's all paid for a nominal fee, and it also has a lot to do with our Active Jackson Over 50 program too. So anything from the King Center to Active Jackson programming to special events, that's all handled through this recreation village. Normally, if in another community, if you're playing rec soccer, for instance, it's about $400 to outfit each kid to play. Not soccer, football. Recreation football. It costs a lot of money, and here you're paying $20. Right now, you're going free to play youth football at the recreation department through sponsorship. These are great pictures that crack me up. That's the last one in the soccer was Coach Dillon's parents when he was.
I think I took that picture in 1989.
You did, by the way. You did. It was the Dillon, mom and dad Dillon, and
Yes.
and actually their youngest is our intern right now. He's studying Parks and Recreation at MSU. So I know those fellows too, Colin and Gabe. We've had a great life at the recreation department.
The Hoovers.
The Hoover boys, and so it really, I think. Also, we employ like the highest number of high school and college age students. I think that it's everything you can think of in recreation. It kind of goes in a big circle.
Aaron, this is something we've had for decades in Jackson, right?
Yeah, since 1960, so it's really an old millage, and at this point it's voted on every 10 years. So the last time it was approved was in 2014. And I think the really important thing to remember is that this is for the entire city of Jackson, but it's also a school district millage. So when it appears on ballots, it'll appear as a Jackson Public Schools recreation millage. So that means that if you live in Summit, Blackman, and a little bit of Napoleon and Liberty, this is something you're going to be voting on, but it also means it's something that you can take advantage of. You can take advantage of those reduced cost programs for youth and seniors.
Yeah, and it's really amazing how inexpensive it is to get your kids into, say, football in the fall or soccer in the spring. It's virtually no cost, maybe $10 or something in most cases, right?
It's about $20 for most of what we do, but like for instance, for youth football, it's free. Because on top of the recreation village, we have a Sean Kelly a golf outing every year that sponsors, and all that money goes to different scholarships, but it also pays for all the youth football.
Oh, wow.
So you can do that for free where you're outfitting kids, where you're going to be paying for other leagues a high amount. You might have to buy your own equipment to participate. This is really caring about your neighbor and the people across town and across the district to participate.
The cost is a little bit more because of the cost of the programs and staffing them, I think primarily is the reason for that.
Yeah, so when it was approved in 2014, it was approved at 0.50 mils. This year we're asking for a slight increase to 0.75 mils. And what this kind of means, we try to crunch the numbers and give a number that best represents what's going on. So we look at a house with a value of $100,000, taxable value, approved in 2014 to now, that comes out to about $50 a year. And if it's approved, it'd be $75 a year, around there. So just looking at a slight increase of $25 annually for the next 10 years.
And it's really serving from preschool all the way up to seniors.
Yeah, high, hopefully beyond 99. We'll probably hope, I think you're exactly right what you're saying too. It's been an important part of our community. I think, like in your life, your family's part. You've coached, your kids now have kids in the programs. I think it's a great part of Jackson. Like you could say, I went to the playground, I did this program. It's a big part of all of it.
Yeah, it has been a big part of my family, and we've been blessed to be able to have these opportunities. You have some citizens that had a comment or two that share their thoughts with us right now.
Hi, I'm Kelly Crum, a member of the Jackson community.
Hi, my name is Corey Slater, and I'm a proud member of the Jackson community. Hello, my name is Jeremy Patterson, and I am in support of this recreation millage.
These programs are critically important and are a critical investment for the Jackson community.
I've been lucky enough to be a participant, a volunteer back in the day, and as well as a coach for my kids.
We love Jackson Rec Sports.
Vote
August 6th.
There you go, some prominent citizens who are all, again, recipients of the program, and the discounts and the number of things that you have available. And you're getting word out all throughout the city and the district.
That's right. So the city of Jackson has been putting out information that is more just to educate our voters as to what the millage means and what it's going towards, and giving them to the decision if they want to move forward with this millage and they want it to continue. And then the other element of that as well is there's been a lot of work going out on Facebook. There's a dedicated Facebook page, Vote Yes on Jackson Recreation Millage, that advocates for the millage. And that's where we've been sharing a lot of people from the community speaking out in support of the millage. So it's been really great to see all the positive support from people in the community.
People can be, they can vote right now.
That's right.
Yeah, you can vote right now until August 6th. And we're excited to have people have that opportunity, and we're excited to see what happens. Hopefully people get out to vote. It's important. It's important to everybody that's working hard to make sure that there's good things for the community.
I think it's on the flip side of the ballot, isn't it?
We're on the front.
It's on the front
Oh,
page.
it's on the front, okay.
JPS does have a millage, they have a millage on the back.
Okay.
So that's the hard part, right? It's the Jackson Public School District Recreation Millage. They collect the money, and then they give us the money to run the programs. And then they also have another millage that's running too.
Right, and their millage, it's not an increase, there's nothing new,
No,
it's just
it's a renewal.
A renewal.
Yeah, and that's on the back.
Non-homestead.
Non-homestead, and that's when you flip the page and see the back side of the ballot. Last time we were on the back side of the ballot, and we had to keep reminding to flip. So flip that ballot.
Yeah, flip the ballot, there's stuff on both sides. Flip the
There's
ballot.
stuff on both sides.
And can you still get a absentee ballot?
Yeah, so you can get an absentee ballot all the way until 8 p.m. on election day, really.
Yeah.
There are certain deadlines for if you want to request an absentee ballot by mail or mail it in. At this point, we encourage people to use a drop box or walk it into City Hall at the clerk's office. Mailing might be a little dodgy, it might not get there in time, because all absentee ballots, just like if you're voting in person or doing early voting, everything has to be collected by the city clerk's office by 8 p.m. on election day. So there are 2 drop boxes for City of Jackson voters, one's at Nixon Park and one's at City Hall. And then of course we have early voting going on right now until Sunday.
And really 2 advantages to both early voting and absentee voting. You take your own time and study and read and don't feel
There's no
rushed.
rush. There's no, you have opportunity to take your time and as much time as you need to do that. And I think it's, we're hearing a lot of positive things, so I'm glad about that. And as that video, like you guys just rolled, we had a lot of great support. People are like, I remember I called Aaron, I messaged Aaron and Derek White and their family, and I said, hey, how do you guys feel about being a part of our recreation campaign? You guys are, multi-generation family participating in our recreation programs, working in our recreation programs. And they said, what do you need and where do you need us to be? This couldn't be more important. And so to have families like that, and the Pattersons and Nate Herberg and Tom Davey. Tom Davey, I remember when he was 14 and one of his first jobs at the recreation department. Now he's coaching his family in soccer. So those type of things I find so beautiful about our town, is that it's kind of all one big circle. It's a collection. We collect a millage, but it goes right back out in many different ways into the community. And everybody was so wonderful about their time and like, where do you need us? What do you need us to do? How can we support? And we've gotten a lot of messages from like not even just having signs in your yard, but like, what can we do to help you out? So that's been really, I think that's been fun.
Yeah, we've done a lot of work to get the information out about the millage, and really now it's time for people to decide if they want to move forward with this millage and offer these programs at a reduced cost for people in the community. So the decision is now in the voters' hands, so we'll see how we fare.
Very good. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us. It's always a joy to be here.
two of our community citizens working on the recreation millage, Aaron Dimmick and Kelly Hoover. Well, next,